Hey YouTube model car community, it's Charlie at Tuffy's Garage. I'm doing this with my phone, so it probably looks kind of funky, but how did I get into model car building? Well, I'll try to make a long story short. First of all, as most everyone is, I was a car nut as a kid. I could tell you what was on the road, what year, who made it, everything. Well, as you get older, you want to build models. My father had a friend who moved in with us for a while because he was having a rough go. And he went uptown one day. We had this little dime store and he bought a monogram 57 Chevy funny car. I think it was called the Outcast. I'll never forget it. And he sat at the table and I watched and he built it. And it was really cool. And I wanted to try it, so we got me a model. I don't even remember what the heck it was. But we tried and, well, it was an abomination. It just did not go. And one time as I got older, me and my dad were at a flea market. And my first model that I really gave it a go was a monogram Quicksilver 60 Chevy panel wagon. My dad and I would work on it every night for about a week, about an hour, maybe 2 weeks, and we got it done. I was proud of it. It wasn't perfect. It was molded in silver. I don't even think we painted it, but I learned how to build it. And I got a little adventurous with this. I got older, but my parents wouldn't let me play a spray paint yet, so everything was brush painted. I painted it so thick, some stuff would never dry. And I started getting better and learned how to use spray paint a little bit. But then high school comes along. Well, obviously high school comes along. Sorry about that. High school comes along and, well, you know, it's school, sports. I got involved very heavily in wrestling at a young age. I wound up getting me into college. And so, you know, my concentration was wrestling and girls and looking at cars when I could. Then one day around my junior, might have been my senior year, there was a local hobby shop in a town over from us. A little mom and pop place. It's not there anymore. I went in to look and they had a magazine called Scale Auto Enthusiast. And I remember on the cover was a 64 GTO. It's just when they're comparing the old AMT and the new monogram one that had come out in like the mid 80s. So I looked through it and I had a few bucks in my pocket and I bought it. I was kind of hooked after that. And I remember going out the next week and buying the GTO and the Revell, or the monogram 70 Chevelle, the heavy Chevy, and a 69 Super B. It was molded in that blue plastic that had metallic in it. And I built them. I saved the GTO for some reason. I didn't build it at the time. So I built the other two and then put the GTO away and college came up. Well, went to college, putzed around with a couple models there. I think I built the ZZ Top one and put it in my dorm room, and I think my roommates trashed it or something. And then in college and that got out, I came back and I started collecting them and messing with them. And then one day it just kind of hit me. I started building, and my first one was really kind of crappy. Still got it. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. Now my skills are a lot better. I'm not where I want to be, but they're pretty good. And I got like 300-400 models to build yet. I'll never build them in my lifetime. I'm 50 now. But, you know, I'm still buying them. I'm still trying to build them. And right now I've got more time than I used to. My daughter's going to be a senior in high school. My son's a little bit older. Divorced, so I got a little bit more time. So that's kind of how I got into it. It wasn't really by accident. It was just kind of always with me, but off to the side. That's my story. What's yours?